her offense. Sanford knocks it away from her again, and now she gets a little too close. Hands outstretched.
My favorite foul, 94 feet away.
Hands are up, trying to plead with the official, and still to this day, we have not seen an official overturn a call.
They don't buy in.
Yeah. Sweeney across midcourt. Sanford on her defensively. Pass hands it across here on the near side. Mack down on the wing. 6:35 left to play here in the first. Western by 1. Ball knocked away from Momberg. That's Joel Nell. Joel Nell down the left side of the paint. Foul.
Don't need to reach.
And it looks like that one's going to go on Macy Mayer.
Reached in on the drive.
So Macy, the freshman, picks up the personal. And Western will bring it into their offensive zone. Bounce pass to Sweeney, now up top to Kyla. Now they'll move it right wing, as that one goes down to Maddie Moy. Moy on the baseline, nice take and a basket for Maddie Moy.
She has really played well being a freshman out of Kalispell. And watched her play in the state tournament.
There you go.
She's really played well.
And we had the opportunity to call those games in the state tournament. Really had a nice career at Kalispell. Shot no good, rebound controlled by Western. And now Sanford's gonna get her second. That is not good for the Digs. Chloe Sanford will pick up her second. And that will bring her out. It looks like Avery Carlson will check in her place. Sanford just a little too aggressive that time.
She showed up to play, but she's making some little mistakes.
So Western looking to bring it across. Sweeney controlling. Western leading by 3. As out there defensively is Carlson. Pass here on the near wing. Pike. Back up top, Kayla, a little switch dribble down in the left corner. 3-point shot is on the way. That one no good, goes long. Rebound Montana Tech. Hankwitz gets it. Hankwitz down the floor to Wasson. Wasson on the right wing, puts on the brakes, drifts back. And we're gonna get a whistle and a foul underneath.
Yeah, I think Maddie Moy.
Hold, yep.
Holding it.
Maddie Moy with a hold on Chalice that time.
Chalice Westwater.
Westwater, Macy Mayer on the floor, also out there. Kyle Wasson inbounding the ball is Carlson. And Hankwitz also there. Now Maddie Moy gonna get a steal. She'll go with the left hand and the easy points.
Saw that coming.
Beat her to the ball, and nice take that time by her. Digs into the offensive side. Western leading 8-3. Montana Tech with it up top. Pass near side to Carlson. Good ball movement by Montana Tech. Inside it goes to Hankwitz. Turns, fires, hits the side of the backboard. Western the other way. Tech 1 of 5 from the floor right now. Bulldog Sweeney into the offensive side. Spins in the paint, offensive. Lead arm got up.
Great move if you don't get caught. She got caught.
And honestly, anymore, that's been one that they have really looked at heavily the last couple years. And if you get that lead arm up, you're going to get that call most of the time.
Yeah, she did. She got it. She pushed.
So here come the Digs across the timeline. Kyle Wasson dribbling lefts. Up top, it goes to Westwater. Westwater with the left hand. Pass down on the edge. Through the paint, Rademacher driving hard, draws the double team. Rademacher in trouble, comes up to Westwater. Westwater, Wasson. Wasson in the corner. Carlson drives, ball knocked out of her hand. She's able to get it back. 3-point shot, Westwater. That one comes up short. And it goes out of play. That will be Western basketball. And we're going to get a timeout on the court. 4:36 left to play here in the opening quarter. Western leading 8-3 over Montana Tech. Western 4 of 6 from the floor. The Digs 1 of 6. With a timeout, we'll take one. We're back right after this. 4:36 left to play here in the opening quarter. The Bulldogs of Montana Western leading Montana Tech 8-3. Hopefully everybody doing well. And again, thanks for joining us as we make our way through a Thursday evening.
No better way to spend a Thursday than in the gym.
That's the deal. So the Digs back defensively. Soda Rice on Sweeney. Sweeney brings it across midcourt. Moving to her left, passes that way to Joel Momberg. Joel picks up her dribble, rifles it right side to Heggie. Heggie, nice switch dribble into the high post. Pass right side. Driving, ball poke checked away. Rademacher knocks it out. Jump ball, possession arrow will go to the Digs. Nice job that time, Rademacher. Yeah.
A lot of jump balls. They're playing hard defense. Both teams playing hard defense. Tech's just having trouble finding that hoop up there.
Montana Tech 1 of 6 from the floor as of right now. Rademacher, far right wing. Pass comes up top.
Had her.
Pass here on the near side to Macy Mayer. Mayer, Rademacher. Allie Cleverly on the right wing. Instead, they go inside to Westwater. Double team out to Cleverly. She's going to fire. That one's up and in.
That's what Chalice Westwater does. She's the best passing post player in this conference.
Allie Cleverly hitting 38% from downtown. Gets her first one here today. Montana Tech 6 points on the board. All those points coming from beyond the arc. Western with the ball. Bounce pass comes up top. Heggie out to Sweeney. Sweeney drives. Back to Maddie Moy, now to Sweeney. Shot clock down to 6. Sweeney calls for a screen. Pass tipped into the corner. Three-point shot is up and in. Big-time shot from the far side. That's Shani Mack from the edge.
Shani Mack's another dangerous player. Great player at Three Forks.
No joke. She's had a great career at Western. Montana Tech with it, right side. Has Cleverly controlling. Now up top. Montana Tech 3 wide. Macy Mayer up in the high post. Soda Rice now to Mayer. She's going to fire just inside the arc. Front of the rim, no good. Big rebound, Westwater. Westwater out to Cleverly. Three-point shot is up and in. Allie Cleverly.
That's the girl that's got to score for him.
Boy, she had, gosh, I looked at the numbers. I want to say 6 or 7 shots is all in the 3 conference games thus far. Just has not shot the ball much at all. And that's a good example of why we need Allie Cleverly to shoot the ball.
Absolutely.
2:35 left to play here in the first. Montana Tech with it. Cleverly in the corner. Baseline, Chalice Westwater. Knocked away from her. To Macy Mayer, back to Westwater. Nice flash through the middle. Shot is up and out, no good. Big contact under the basket. Western comes out with it.
Good job. Westwater keeping the ball alive. People got to go to it. You got to have more than one person down there.
Sweeney across midcourts toward the top of the horn. Drives into the paints, bounce pass out. Three-point shot, actually just inside the arc. Jumper no good. Rademacher clears it the other way. Montana Tech, rebound number 5. They are out rebounding Western here in the opening moments. Inside the arc, jumper up and in for Allie Cleverly. There we go.
They left her on defense. She made them pay the price.
1:52 left to play here in the first. We're tied up 11-all. Allie Cleverly with 8 points for Montana Tech. Western. Sweeney on the edge. She'll make a move, pass down in the corner. Now it comes out to the wing. Momberg, three-point shot. Joel knocks it down.
Can't leave her alone. She has really been playing well.
3-point lead for Western. 90 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Macy Mayer turns into the double team and travel call. She went up, wanted to pass. There was a double team there, and she tried to get away, and they're just nowhere to go. Substitutions here for the Digs. As a mass substitution, Kaya Wasson comes in, Wangeren, Hankowitz. Cleverly stays on the floor, and also in is Avery Carlson for the Digs. Sweeney, cross midcourts, calling out the offense. A 3-point lead for Western. Ball on the right wing. Back across to Sweeney. Sweeney gonna fire from downtown and hits it. Jordan Sweeney right now is 3 of 3, one of those from downtown. 7 points for Jordan Sweeney. Western up by 6. Kaya Wasson as Carlson now here on the near side. Cleverly. Wasson, ball fake. Up top, Hankowitz. Now they feed it into the high posts. Wangeren up off the glass. Nice touch by Liv.
Great job of using the glass.
Boy, she just squared up, and a great shot puts it in. Montana Tech trails by 4. Sweeney, step back, eyed the 3, instead goes into the corner. Big collision, offensive.
Great defense.
Liv draws the charge.
That is outstanding. She beat it to her own step.
So the personal foul will be charged to Shaney Mack. A 4-point lead for Western. As right now, Western shooting 64% from the floor. Montana Tech's shooting percentage climbing rapidly up to 41% as of right now. Across the timeline, Montana Tech with it. Lingering around a screen just outside the arc. Down in the corner to Wasson. Wasson, pump fake. Up toward the top, crosses it over to the right side. Now down in the block. Hankwitz turns, hook shot, no. Second is up and out. Rebound goes to the ground. Western grabs it. Montana Tech with it, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul finally.
I'll tell you what, these girls are working hard.
No joke. The effort has been incredible right now. And the personal foul going to be charged to Shaney Mack. That is her second. And with 0.5 of a second remaining here in the opening quarter, Montana Tech will go to the line, and Allie Cleverly will shoot two, shooting 60% from the free throw line on the year. Her first is up and in. 9 points already here for Allie Cleverly. Far and away the most points for her here in a while. And she'll get the ball for attempt number 2. Cleverly's second is up and in. Cleverly with 10 points. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We have 10 minutes in the books and a 2-point ball game. Western up 17-15 over Montana Tech. With a timeout, we'll take one. We're back here, start of the second quarter, right after this. Seventeen to 15 our score as the Bulldogs of Montana Western leading Montana Tech by 2. Western 64% from the floor in that first 10 minutes. Montana Tech 36%. The Digs were 50% from the arc, going 3 of 6 from downtown.
Yeah, they unloaded. It took them a long time to score after they hit the first 3, and they've come back in style, playing hard defense.
Second quarter, getting ready to roll. Sweeney will get the inbound here for the Digs. And we are underway. Sweeney across midcourts, dribbling up toward the top. Picks up the ball, goes left side there to Davis. Kiki Davis, three-point shot is on the way. That one goes wide left. Wongeren goes big for a rebound.
Way over the top of everybody, which she has the ability to do.
Cleverly, inside it goes, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul as Kyla Momberg that time was bodied up. As Rademacher got the ball and drew the immediate whistle.
That's a good matchup right there to get Rademacher on the block against Momberg. She's got size, and they play behind. It's a great opportunity to get the ball inside.
So the Digs will lob it in. Hankwitz gets it, turns, down inside it goes to Rademacher. Right-handed off the glass and in.
And they do it right away. They're listening to me over there. I like it.
Aubrey Rademacher, 17 points. And we are tied up here as Rademacher gets her first points of the evening. Kiki Davis, right elbow. Davis looking for somewhere to go. Little switch dribble into the paint. Steps through, goes with the left hand, no good. Another rebound for Wengren, and here come the Digs the other way. Quickly, Liv, pump fake, goes left-handed, no. Rademacher had the rebound, stripped away, Western basketball.
Too deep under the basket, good take, just missed a bunny.
1 minute gone here in the second quarter. 17 all into the high posts. Pass goes out to Kayla on the right side. Kayla Momberg through the paint. Up top now, Joel Nell. Spinning, gets tripped up, goes to the ground. Montana Tech basketball. Lost her balance, went to the floor. His feet got tied up. And digs into the offensive zone. Pass on the far right side. As out there controlling, Liv Wongren. Wasson. Hankwitz now down inside to Rademacher. Rademacher right-handed up, hits the front of the iron, no good.
Got to finish that shot. That's an easy bunny.
Western down the floor, right wing. Out there is Lund. Western 4 wide. Davis in the high posts. Around a screen, through the paint, spin out to the edge. Joel Nell, great ball fake. She's going to attack from the wing. No good. Hankwitz with a rebound. That was a strong take by Joel Nell. Here come the digs in transition. Far side, Wasson. She'll pull up from the baseline. That one comes up short. Western basketball. Tech 6 of 18 from the floor so far in the first half. Good defense the other way. Jump ball. And possession arrow will go to Montana Tech.
That was outstanding defense by Tech to get back. Transition was excellent.
Mass substitution again for the digs. Westwater, Rice, Mayer, also Sanford. And the only one staying out there right now is Aubrey Rademacher. Otherwise, 4 new faces in here for the digs. Certainly has been the MO for Coach Graham throughout the season.
Rademacher still has the matchup. They've got to get it into her. She's got to have the ball.
Westwater in the high post, sets a screen. Sanford dribbling right. Pass comes here on the near side to Westwater. Now down in the block to Rademacher. Rademacher left hand this time, doesn't go, but she is going to go to the foul line.
All day long, they can't handle her down there.
Joel Nell Monberg picks up her first, and Rademacher will go to the line. As Rademacher at the line, 78% from the foul line on the year. And the first is on its way and good. Rademacher gets her first. She has 3 points. And she'll get the ball for attempt number 2. Rademacher's second is good. So Aubrey goes 2 of 2. Montana Tech is 4 of 4 from the line here in the first half. And the digs lead by 2. Had a little back and forth here through the first half. Western has shot well. Montana Tech has just battled, especially on the defensive side right now. Sweeney, left wing, calling for help to her right. Little stutter step by Sweeney, top of the key, passes right side. Lund wraps around, goes to the rack and gets it.
That's a tough take.
Isabella Lund gets her first field goal of the evening. And we're tied up 19 all, Montana Tech. Pass goes out on the right wing into the high post. Mayer in the corner now. Back up top, so to Rice. Rice, here on the near side, Sanford enters into the high post. Boy, tried to thread the needle, and there were black jerseys all over that one. Here comes Western in transition. Great pass underneath. Maddie Moy with the right hand, no good. Tips it to herself, and they'll clear it out as Joel Nell from downtown, no good. Offensive rebound, second is up and out, no good. Western's getting some looks, just can't get them to roll in right now.
Great basket protection by Tech.
Montana Tech in the corner, Rice. Soda, Chalice Westwater, back to Soda Rice. 6:23 left to play in the first half. Tied up 19 all. Rice gets separation, clears it right side. Now to Sanford, back to Rice. Shot clock down to 5. Rice drives through the lane, puts it up off balance. Wow. She got battered.
Yeah, she did get battered.
And Western the other way. Again, very physical on both sides of the floor right now. Sweeney has range, and she gets it.
Got to pick her up at midcourt and make her work.
Sweeney with 10 points. That one was far too easy for that talented young lady. Montana Tech down by 3. 5:45 left to play here in the first half. Great take, nice pass. Westwater with a finish.
And foul.
What a pass by Sanford.
Amazing the things that happen if you just penetrate.
Chalice Westwater got the basket and the foul. She'll shoot 1. Substitutions here on both sides. 5:43 left to play in this first half. Western leads by 1. And Chalice Westwater at the line, shooting 1. Westwater, free throw attempt no good. Rebound Western, back the other way. So Western across the timeline. Controlling is Sweeney. Sweeney at the top of the horn. Moves to her left, step back. Drives through the double team. Shot blocked Hankwitz. Her second block of the first half. Western will remain in possession in their offensive zone.
You know, as a first-year player here at Tech, she has really done some nice things for this basketball team.
Big time. She has been a huge addition. Western, and we're going to get a stoppage as a volleyball comes rolling out on the floor.
And the referee's an ex-volleyball player. See that?
was a wonderful serve into the crowd. And he served it at the volleyball coach. I wonder if it was a threat. Brian Solomon is sitting there, and he threw the ball at him. I mean, that was kind of threatening behavior, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Sweeney in the high post. Sweeney, pass to the baseline. Moy's shot no good, but she draws the foul with 1 second on the shot clock. Good ball movement that time by Western, deep in the block. So the personal foul charged to Kaya Wasson, her first. And Maddie Moy at the line here for the Bulldogs. Moy at the stripe. Front off the back of the iron, no good. That's the first free throw attempt of the day for Western. They're 0 of 1. Moy's second is off the iron, no good. Rebound, Hankwitz. So Moy goes 0 of 2 from the foul line. And Western by 1. Montana Tech, Kaya Wasson controls. Midway point here of the second quarter. And I have the hiccups, so bear with me. Wongren backs it out to Wasson. Wasson tried to feed it in, and
it's the worst angle in basketball to try to make that bounce pass into the post. You've got to get it, make the next extra pass to the wing so they got the entry.
And we're going to get a timeout on the floor, so we will take one. 4:55 left to play in the first half. A 1-point lead for the Bulldogs of Western. We'll take a break. We're back right after this. .455 left to play here in the first half as the Bulldogs of Montana Western leading the Orediggers out of Montana Tech 22-21. John Thatcher, Paul Panisco. Thursday evening here in the Mining City.
My birthday's coming up.
I know.
I want a present from you.
I mean, what do you buy for a guy that's turning 119?
A new car.
Well, I mean, when you were around when cars were invented, I mean... Anyway, entry pass going to be tipped out. Western's going to get the steal. Joel Momberg will go the other way. Momberg right at the top of the horn, looking to her right, hands it off. Sweeney. Sweeney, left side to Moy, back out to Sweeney. Sweeney drives to the baseline. Great pass to Kayla, and Kayla finishes. Kyla Momberg gets her first field goal.
That baseline cut, Coach Woolley put that in years ago, and they are so good at it.
No joke. 3-point lead here for the Bulldogs. Wengren up top to Rice. She eyed the three, drives into the paint, kicks it out on the edge. Kaya Wasson going to pull the trigger. That one goes long. Rebound controlled Rice. Hankwitz, that one goes off the back of the iron, no good. Western basketball the other way. Western quickly into the offensive side, putting on the break, Shani Mack. Mack down to Kyla, underneath. Has great pass and a finish by Maddie Moy.
That happens when you take your eyes off your man and focus on the basketball. That backdoor cuts, that's 3 of them today. 5-point
lead here for Western. Montana Tech into the offensive side, looking to set up a screen up top. Driving down the left side of the paint. A great shot that time as Liv Wongeren got everything she wanted, just didn't get the points at the end. Mack to Sweeney. Sweeney. Hard dribble, pass down in the corner to Moy. Moy now as Momberg drives, jump stop, ball stripped out, travel call.
She traveled out front, she didn't get the call. That time they got it.
Again, real physical right now. Joel Momberg called with the travel. Turnover will go to the Digs. Turnover number 5 for the Bulldogs here in the first half. They lead by 5. Western's largest lead has been 6. Montana Tech has been up by 2. Good first half thus far, especially the physical nature and kind of the get after it out of both teams right now. Westwater, good defensive pressure on her. Rademacher down to Westwater, too far over the top. But last touch by Western, so Montana Tech will keep it in their offensive zone.
The right idea, just didn't get it there.
Right when she let go of it, she knew there was too much on it.
Yeah.
So the digs inside to Westwater. Out to the wing, now in the corner. Carlson into the high post. It goes to Westwater. Westwater wrestles away from 2 defenders. Gets it off to Cleverly. She pulls the trigger. Back of the rim, no good. Loose on the ground. Western, here come the Bulldogs. Montana Western into the offensive side. With it is Shani Mack. Mack to Sweeney. Back to Mack. Thought she was going to take it from like 35 there for a second. Scoop shot to the rack, and she gets it. My goodness. Great take by Shani Mack. Western goes up by 7 quickly. Western shooting 50% from the floor. They're 12 of 24 and 4 of 8 from downtown. Carlson had the open 3, backs it out. Rademacher will pull the trigger and gets it. Aubrey Rademacher knocks it home.
She's versatile. She can post up. She can go up. She can take it outside. That's a nice shot.
Western bounce pass comes into Sweeney. Sweeney into the offensive side. Behind the back, gets a little separation on the defender. Sweeney drops it off to Momberg. Joel Nell toward the top of the horn. Left side, gets it back. 1:55 left to play in the first half. Momberg floater, that one's going to go long. Rebound by Cleverly, and it's wrestled away, now wrestled away again. Holy man, looks like a UFC fight. Digs into the offensive zone. Hankwitz underneath to Rademacher. 8-footer off the glass and in.
Proud of her, man. She's using that glass. That's a miracle part of that backboard.
9 points for Aubrey Rademacher. And all, if not, I want to say all of her 9 coming in the second quarter. It was the Cleverly show in the opening quarter. Rademacher here in the second. Bulldogs into the offensive side, Sweeney. 1:15 left to play in the first half. Knocked away. Rademacher dives for it. Montana Tech there. Great hustle. Possession arrow will favor the Bulldogs. Diggs playing with really good hustle right now. And then Rademacher almost just took out Wongren as they walked through the middle of the floor. Looks like we're okay and ready to roll here.
It's Red's ball, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Western basketball on the possession arrow. 2-point lead here for the Bulldogs, 28-26. They were just up by 7 a moment ago, and Montana Tech chipped away at that quickly. Top of the horn, pass goes left, Sweeney steps left, fires the 3, doesn't get it off in time. Shot clock violation, she drained it, but didn't get the shot off in time.
Boy,
Turnover to the Digs.
You cannot give her any space.
No.
I'll tell you what, it was a shot clock violation, but that thing was down.
With that, she's 5 of 5. She hasn't missed a thing. Montana Tech with the basketball up top. Macy Mayer hands it off to Rademacher. Rademacher outside the arc. Right hand comes up top. Good ball movement by the Digs. Kaya eyeballed it, and it's taken away. Getting a hand on it was Kyla Momberg. Momberg with the steal. They'll move it up to Sweeney. 38 seconds remaining in the first half. Sweeney with the right hand into the high post. Pull-up jumper is money. My goodness, she still hasn't missed. She has a dozen.
Girl can shoot it.
30-26, Western by 4. Sweeney with nearly half. Across the timeline, Sanford. Sanford. Shot clock and the game clock, I should say, about a second apart. Around a screen, Sanford lost the dribble for a minute. Baseline, Kaya Wasson. That one's going to go long. Macy Mayer tipped it. Wongren picks it up. Shot blocked. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and Liv going to be called with it.
Well, that's not a bad foul. They just got to pressure the ball all the way down the court right now with 6 seconds on the clock. Don't give them a good look.
6 seconds left to play here in this first half. As Western will look to bring her down the floor here. Again, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday nights. As War Digger basketball here on Digger Vision. Western into the offensive side. Sweeney shot blocked as Rademacher got a hand on it. We have 20 minutes in the books.
Referee missed that call.
Yeah. A 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, 30-26 over Montana Tech. As a Frontier Conference basketball here on a Thursday. We'll take a break. We'll give you the numbers and go from there right after this.
Dude, Hudson, your new man cave is sweet.
Come watch the game.
Dude, they're gonna score.
Man cave, lady lounges, whatever you call them, Steele's Furniture has exactly what you need to make your room come to life. Shop our Man Cave showroom today for ideas to upgrade your bar set, fireplace, TV, recliner, furniture set, and refrigerator. Steele's Furniture, making man caves happen for 87 years.
Hey, welcome back here once again as we are at the half. The Bulldogs of Montana Western leading Montana Tech 30-26. As we have 20 minutes in the books. John Thatcher, give us your take, brother.
Excellent first half by both teams. I love the defense they both played. Western is controlling the defensive boards for the most part, and that's made a difference. Tech's not getting enough second chances inside the paint. They've got to find a way to do that to start the second half.
Let's talk about Western side of things. What's Western shooting the ball right now? Let me give you the numbers here. 48% from the floor, 44% from the three-point line.
Well, their leading scorer happens to be pretty damn good, and you cannot back off her. You've got to make it. I'll tell you what, she's excellent off the dribble and without the dribble, but you've got to force her into help. They've got to help more if she's going to be getting into the paint. And they've got to go in and talk about the backdoor cuts. I think there were 3, maybe 4 of them where they got easy buckets, easy layups because somebody lost their man. Montana Tech did.
And they felt like the 3 were almost all in a row.
Well, 2 of them were for sure. You're probably right with 3.
Well,
I'm old, so I don't remember that far back.
Again, thanks for joining us here as we are at the half. A 4-point lead for the Bulldogs, leading Montana Tech. These two teams both 1 and 2 in conference play. 2 weeks in, again, after this weekend, everybody has seen everybody once, and then we'll go through and do it 2 more times, changing floors in some of the venues.
I'll tell you that I'm not for playing the same team in your conference 3 times. I just think that makes it difficult. Hopefully, it looks like there's going to be some changes with Dickinson. Maybe they'll get another team or 2 in here. It would really be advantageous to this conference to get 2 or 3 different teams in here, especially for rankings and the national tournament and all that business. But I guess they're working on it, correct?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, we have Dickinson for sure. You know, Dickinson signed, sealed, delivered, joining us not this next year, but the year following. But then from there, like you say, the hope is that we get some more with them. And if we get, I believe if we get another, then we could go to, we could play twice. We could do home and away with everybody in the conference. We'd probably go back to the travel partner mold like we used to with Westminster and LC, where, you know, like whether it's us and Western or whoever, but you go on the road, say we're going east, and we'd stop in Billings for, you know, games on Thursday, and then we'd go to Dickinson for games on Saturday, and then come home. I think that is probably the mold we are looking at moving forward. But again, I think that kind of hinges if we get one more, because I think if we could just get Dickinson and Dickinson only, I think we would still stay with a 3-team mold and play everybody 3 times, and you'd have 18 conference games and go from there.
Well, you got a new conference commissioner, and obviously just getting Dickey to come along. I'm sure he did some pretty good talking there. But they definitely need 1 or 2 more teams in this conference, and it would be quite a display.
What's talking conference-wise? Again, this is you know, the final weekend of the first trip through. What's grabbed you so far in the first couple games? We're 3 games in. Tonight's game 4. What's really jumped out at you so far in the Frontier Conference?
Rocky is 0-3. That really jumps out because they had a lot coming back, and they've got great guards. And I know they've had some injuries, but the reality is you play without injuries. You still got to find a way to win with other players. And obviously they're struggling. They've lost 2 close ones. I believe Northern got them by 1.
Yep.
Down in Billings. and then Tech got them by 1, and that digs a bit deep hole for you in the rankings and in this conference. So they've got to find a way. That's the biggest surprise to me.
Okay. Well, we're at the half right now. Again, game 1 of our doubleheader here on Digger Vision. John Thatcher, Paul Panisco. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll give you the numbers individually, team numbers, and more right after this. Well, once again, thanks for joining us as we make our way through halftime on. Thinking about it, let's take a look at the scores from around the conference as of right now. Providence is all over Northern, and at half, Providence leading Northern 37-18. And that one's in Havre at the Armory.
Providence has the best player in the conference. Maldonado.
She's the deal.
She is the real deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other game is a battle in Billings. Carroll leading Rocky 29-27 at the half.
And that's the way it should be. Rocky should be able to compete with Carroll because they have those kind of guards and athletes. They have a good inside game. Carroll's got a great basketball team. I watched them on TV when they played Tech, and they're like a barber. So we'll see what happens when they come out the second half.
Yeah, so those are the other scores. Again, at half, Providence leading Northern 37-18. Carroll leading Rocky 29-27. Here in the mining city, Western leading Montana Tech 30-26. Let's take a look at numbers. Let's start it off for the Bulldogs of Montana Western. Jordan Sweeney is money right now. Sweeney has a dozen, and she hasn't missed a shot. Oh, nope, they do have her for one miss. I'm sorry. Sweeney is 5 of 6 from the floor. She's 2 of 3 from downtown, and she has 12 points as of right now.
That's pretty good. That means you are looking at 24 in a game, and she's the real deal. Yep. I mean, she was last year when we played them.
Yep, she averages basically 20 points a game for the Bulldogs, and that really hasn't wavered much this year. Maddie Moy with 6 points right now, 3 field goals inside the arc. She's 0-2 from the foul line. Those are the only free throws that Western has shot so far in this one. Shani Mack with 5 points, a deep ball, also a field goal on the inside. Jonelle Momberg has a 3. Isabella Lund has a basket for 2, and Kyla Momberg has 1 field goal for 2 points for the Bulldogs of Montana Western. Team numbers for Western, 48% from the floor and 44% from the three-point line. Really a strong first half shooting. They're 13-27 from the floor. Other numbers, they have 14 total rebounds, 1 less than Montana Tech, as the Digs with 15 and Western with 14 right now. 6 turnovers for Western. Both teams buckled down the turnovers. It felt like quite a few turnovers right out of the gate. And then both teams really did a much better job keeping control of the ball as it went rolling.
Well, you can talk about basketball all you want, but if you don't take care of the ball, you're not going to walk out a winner, no question.
Western 6 turnovers in that first half. Montana Tech with 7. 2 offensive rebounds for Western. No second chance points in the first 20 minutes of play. On the other side for Montana Tech, leading scorer Allie Cleverly. Cleverly with 10 points. She comes in averaging 7 a game. Great to see that as she got rolling. Cleverly had 2 3-pointers, 1 field goal inside the arc. She was 2 of 2 from the foul line. And Allie Cleverly, 3 of 4 from the floor. Really a nice first half for her. I want to say all of her scoring coming in the first 10 minutes.
Oh, it did. She had a couple threes right off. Got a short jumper in the key, and everything took place after that. But she didn't. I don't even know if she shot much, if at all, in the second quarter.
Also taking over in the second quarter was Aubrey Rademacher. Rademacher had a monster second quarter. 9 points for her. She had a 3-pointer, 2 field goals inside. She was 2 of 2 from the foul line. And Rademacher, the first quarter, real strong defensively, worked really hard in the block, and then the offense really started to get going for her. Used the backboard exceptionally well.
She did, and she's trained to do that, so she better, because you'll have to hear from Coach Thatcher if she doesn't.
So again, Rademacher with 9 points. Brooklyn Hankwitz has 3 points right now, knocked down a 3-ball. You're looking at Chalice Westwater with 2 points, and Liv Wongren with 1 basket for 2 points for Montana Tech in the first half. 5 ladies to score, again led by Allie Cleverly with 10, Aubrey Rademacher with 9 points for the Digs there in the opening 20 minutes.
Good first half by both teams, and both of them really aggressive on defense. This is a real physical game. I mean, there's probably 5 or 6 whistles could have been called a few times that weren't. So maybe sometimes officials will let them play, and they're doing that today.
Yeah, they really have been kind of letting them go here today, and for both sides, and we'll see if that continues in the second half. It's been a very physical ball game, but it feels like, you know, it's not leaning one way or the other in the physical nature. Both teams are really getting after one another.
They are, and Tech has done a good job of holding down Shani Mack and Momberg. They've been getting their share of scores here in the last couple of weeks, and you just don't have an answer for, is it Wilson? Yeah, the point guard for Western.
As far as Sweeney?
Sweeney.
Yep, Jordan Sweeney.
I don't know where Wilson came from, but I'm old. But they've got to figure out a way to get help with her. She is so good off the dribble that she hits that key and then she jumps back and she's wide open. They've got to maul her. They've got to get right in her face and take their chances on her going to the bucket. Just help out and make her kick the ball to somebody else.
We are at the half, and the Bulldogs lead by 4, ladies and gentlemen. 30-26 our score. We'll take a break. Your second half will get started after this. We have a 4-point ball game at the half as Montana Western leading Montana Tech 30-26 as we get rolling here in the second half. Fouls shouldn't be an issue. Chloe Sanford picked up a couple quick ones for Montana Tech. Sat out, maybe 4 minutes in the first quarter. Came back in the second, was fine. On the other side, Shani Mack has a pair of fouls as well. So really, no significant foul trouble for either team as we get ready for the back half of this.
The fouls were adrenaline fouls. They just were hyped up for this basketball game, and so that's going to happen. But they've relaxed and got back in it, and life is good for both teams.
Well, as we get ready for the second half here for Western, leading by 4, what do you expect to see more of, less of? What do you expect to see out of Western here in the next 20 minutes?
I think Western's got to continue to just play the way they are and get to the hoop. Surprisingly, they aren't getting to the free throw line, but they've got to get to the hoop. They do a good job of shooting the three. That's got to be taken away by Montana Tech if they want to win this basketball game. Tech, on the other hand, has got, I believe they got to go back into the block. When Rademacher was down there, she was a force down there, and the same thing with Chalice Westwater. She's not a big scorer down there. Great passer from down there. So they got to break this Western defense down.
Providence leading Northern 44-19. Maldonado has 16 points for the Argos out of the University of Providence. Of course, Montana Tech will play UP on Saturday. 3-point shot on the inbound, no good. Western with the rebound, and we're going to get a jump ball call as bodies go flying. And again, great hustle on the defensive side by Montana Tech. So the possession arrow will go to the Bulldogs, and they'll bring her down the floor. Sweeney into the offensive side, loses the dribble for just a moment, hands it off to Momberg, as the Mombergs will play catch. Deep three, no good. Rebound Montana Tech as Wongeren gets it. She'll bring it across midcourt, moving lefts toward the top, passes out to her left, Allie Cleverly. Top of the horn, Hankwich. She's going to square up and fire wide right. Rebound tips, and coming out with it is Montana Tech Sweeney.
Tech's not being patient enough on offense. They took 2 quick threes.
Sweeney, ball knocked away. Great defense by Rademacher. Rademacher going to go coast to coast. Ball fake, puts it up, rolls it in. Rademacher has 11. She averages 8 a game, and she had 20 against Dickey earlier this season. As driving through the middle of the paint, Kyla Momberg. She goes right side to Sweeney. Sweeney outside the arc, calling for help. Coming up to set a screen initially was Mack, but she'll get the balls. Mack drives out to Kayla. 3-point shot, front of the iron, no good. Rebound Montana Tech. Diggs out rebounding Western by 1 is all right now. Pass right side. Hankwitz almost knocked away from her. Hankwitz drives into the high posts. Travel call.
She drug it.
Maddie Moy on her defensively that time, not giving her any breathing room, and the turnover will go to the Bulldogs.
She's either got to take that thing completely to the hoop, jump stop, and put it in, or make the pass off the dribble. She wanted to pick up the ball, and she slid her foot.
2-point lead for Western. They have the ball. Into the ball game, Chloe Sandiford, and she will harass all the way down the floor. Sweeney drives into the high post, pass into the bottom corner. 3-point shot is on the way and good for Shani Mack. Mack has 8 points. Western shooting 42% from the 3-point line. Montana Tech left wing in the corner, Rademacher. Rademacher back out into the hands of Cleverly, who had the very hot hand in the opening quarter. Cleverly, top of the key. Wongeren eyed the three. She'll drive left side of the paint. Attacks. Shot doesn't go, but she will go to the foul line.
Got her.
Have you ever seen a scrap of emotion out of Liv Wongeren?
No, she really maintains her composure.
It's amazing.
She is the best jumper in this conference.
Yeah.
That girl can get up in the air.
Yeah, she is a workhorse. Wongeren at the line, 79% from the foul line. Her first rims out, no good. Montana Tech, 4 of 6 from the foul line today. Liv will get the ball for attempt number 2. It's on its way and good. She gets 1 of 2. She has 3 points here today. She averages 9 a contest. She's had a good run in the opening 3 games in conference. Sweeney drives. Pass comes up top to Kyla. Kyla out to the wing, now up top to Sweeney. Sweeney, ball fake. She'll fire just inside the arc, hits the iron and finds its way in because, well, it's Jordan Sweeney.
You can't give her any space. You've got to take your chances, make her dribble, get help.
She has such a quick release and just a smooth shot. Good pass underneath, turn, whistle, and a foul.
They found the mismatch again. We're talking about a foot difference between the defensive player and Hankwitz. Nice job of going to the hole instead of passing it back out.
So Brooklyn will shoot some free throws here. Personal foul charge to Joel Momberg, her second. This is one we've always loved, the Western Montana Tech battles. have always been battles. You know, even when Western was running this joint, the games between Montana Tech and Western, especially in Dillon, it felt like for some reason, were always really good games.
Yep, no question about it.
Hankwitz knocks down the second. Here comes Western the other way. Hankwitz goes 1 of 2 from the line. She has 4 points in the contest. 6 o'clock. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday. Entry into the high posts. Maddie Moy standing on the left elbow, kicks it out. Shani Mack. Mack steps, fires, gets another one. That was, you knew that was in. The second she let it go. Shani Mack has 11.
Went under the screen. Got to go over the top of it or switch it.
8-point lead here for Western. That is their biggest of the contest. Chalice feeds it on the inside. That one's booted away, and it will remain Tech basketball. This is a big unit for Montana Tech on the floor right now. Honestly, just about as big as they can get.
They can post up 1, 2, 4 players if they want, and they've got the advantage in a lot of them.
So Wongren will look to bring it in. Pass, Hankwitz. Hankwitz wanted to go left instead. Scanning, hands it off to Liv. Liv out near midcourt, shot clock down to 8. Wongren, left side of the paint, attacks, takes it to the rack and gets it.
She's really good going to her left.
Yeah, very much so. 5 points for Liv. Western quickly the other way. Sweeney in the corner. Joel-Nell Momberg. Momberg, nice take. Gets the basket and the foul. Great take by Joel-Nell on the baseline.
Yeah, Tech got caught outside. They couldn't get their rotation over to the other side of the key.
She just runs the tightrope down the baseline and rolls it in for 2. So Joel-Nell Momberg will shoot 1. She has 5 points here today. And a chance here at a 3-point play. Western by 8, again matching their biggest lead. And now they get their biggest lead at 9. Joel-Nell Momberg, the junior, with 6 points on the contest. Western up 41-32. Western just shooting lights out right now at 52%. Cross court, Wongren. Now it goes into the hands of Kaya Wasson. Wasson with the right hand, near side, Wongren. Wongren steps inside the arc, fires and gets it. Liv Wongren with 7 points. She is heated up here in the third. She has 5 points this quarter. Western far right wing. Up now to Joel-Nell. Sweeney. Sweeney into the high post, puts on the brakes, passes out. As driving, nice bounce pass to Maddie Moy, and she finishes.
They know how to finish down there once they get to that paint. They do a good job of cutting.
That's a great pass by Mack. Here come the digs the other way. Dribbling with the left hand, out on the edge, Liv Wongren. Liv to Chalice Westwater. Westwater looking for the entry. Goes with the left hand to the high post, taken away. Shani Mack read it. She's going to go coast to coast, right-handed up and in. Shani Mack has 13, and the Bulldogs have ballooned this lead out to 11. 5:27 left to play in the third. We have a full timeout on the floor, so with it, we'll take one. We're back here to the Hyper right after this.
Trident 5550, the Case IH Combination Application System Solution. A couple of key points for model year 2024 are going to be the addition of a 135-foot spray boom for that enhanced productivity, and then Aim Command Flex 2, the ultimate in advanced spray technology, individual on-off nozzle control, a host of other features, making the most of your product application. To learn more, visit your Case IH distributor or caseih.com.
.527 left to play here in the third quarter. An 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. They go up 45-34. A nice run here in the third.
Yeah, they've knocked some shots down, no question about that. Tech has kind of gone cold again from the field.
Western shooting
turnovers.
54%, and they're 75% this quarter. Right now, they're 6 of 8 from the floor to start.
Well, that's the kind of basketball teams you want to coach. No question about it.
An 11-point lead for Western. Leading scorer right now, Jordan Sweeney with 14, but Shani Mack coming hard. She has 13 for the Bulldogs. The inbound Macy Mayer backs it off to Cleverly, and Cleverly will bring it into the zone. Allie Cleverly out of Butte High School, initially went to Carroll College, transferred back here to the Mining City. Live longer in far left wing. Drives into the paint, spins to her left, double team, good anticipation, and an offensive call.
Yeah, she run over her.
Drawn the charge that time is Lund. Whoops, I gave Lund the foul. That's probably not good, is it? Wongren gets her third personal foul. And Western into the zone, Sweeney. Three-point shot, it's on its way, off the front of the rim, no good. And tracked down by Moy. 5 minutes left to play here in the third. Deep three, up and in, as Momberg, Joel Nell knocks it down. She has 9 points.
Western's guards have taken over.
Boy, they are just on fire right now.
They are.
Montana Tech trying to shut down this run by Western. Down by 14. Westwater inside to Rademacher. She'll turn and fire, and she gets it. Nice shot. I like that decision by Aubrey. She squared up and saw that they gave a little room, and she just knocked it down.
I don't know if she had anywhere to go with the ball, did she?
No, I don't think so. Western, Sweeney. Sweeney hands it off around a screen. Momberg pulls up from 8, no good. Rebound tipped to the ground, out of bounds. Tech ball. The official on the baseline says Tech ball. Everybody in the gym wearing red does not agree. And we have a timeout on the floor. 4:18 left to play here in the third. With the timeout, we'll take one. Western up by 12. We'll take a break. We're back after this. Western leads by 12. Orediger basketball here on Digger Vision. The Bulldogs of Montana Western up over Montana Tech 48-36. Western shooting 53% on the game, 64% here in the third quarter. And Montana Tech also shooting at a high clip this quarter, but Western almost has double the number of shots. Western is 7 of 11. Montana Tech is 4 of 6 this quarter. Whoops, excuse me.
A couple of those were breakaway off a steal, so that pads your stats a little bit, but Western is playing really well right now.
Montana Tech with it. Running the point, Sanford. Chloe across midcourt, freshman out of Washington. Dribbles up toward the top, continues to look right, passes that way. Hankwitz going to turn and fire. That one goes off the back of the rim. Chalice Westwater with a rebound. Fresh shot clock comes out to Rademacher. She's going to pop the three. It's up, no good. Rebound tipped, Western ball. Shaney Mack comes out with it, gets it off to Sweeney, and Sweeney down the floor. Sweeney across midcourt, looking to her left, directing traffic on that side of the floor. Sweeney again comes in, averaging 20 a game, and she has 14 right now. Sweeney enters underneath. Boy, physical play, and Hankwitz going to be called with a foul. Is going to the ground as Kiki Davis.
Yeah, I thought she got pushed off on to create space, so referees aren't fair all the time.
So Hankwitz will pick up the personal. That is her second. Soda Rice will check in for her. And at the line, Kiki Davis. Sophomore. Am I wrong in thinking Missoula Big Sky? Is that where Davis was at?
Yeah, I think she was Hellgate, I think.
Was it? Okay.
I think it was Hellgate.
I know I have a roster in front of me. I'll look here in a second, but that was just a guess.
For some reason, I'm thinking she was a Hellgate player.
Yeah, you're probably right. Her second is good.
Missoula anyway, Hellgate or Sentinel.
Kiki Davis puts Western up by 13. Montana Tech with the ball. Allie Cleverly dribbling to her right, passes that way. Rice enters into Westwater. Westwater steps through the double team to Rice. To the wing. Cleverly as Rademacher. Cross to Rice. Entry, tipped out. Good anticipation defensively. Shaney Mack goes out. And it looks like Rademacher is going to be called with a shove. And that's going to be the call. Rademacher is going to be called with a push as they were going to the baseline.
Rademacher had great position down there. The problem is the pass was off to the right. Got to give it to him out in front.
3:09 left to play here in the third. I love watching Chloe defensively up the floor. She has quick feet. Stays nice and low. Three-point shot, Mack, another one. My goodness, Shani Mack is rolling, ladies and gentlemen. 16 points for Mack. She is 4 of 6 from downtown. Soda Rice looking for the entry to Cleverly. A 16-point lead all of a sudden. Cleverly gets separation, moves it across to Sanford. Sanford enters inside, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
That's a good post up. That's owning the block. That was a great job. Nice bounce pass.
So Rademacher got the pass, drew the immediate foul from Peyton Hagee. And Tech will inbound in their offensive side. Montana Tech needing some points here in the third. As Western putting together a nice run here in the third frame. Cleverly. Now up top to Wengren. In it goes. Hankwitz turns, draws the foul. Strong move by Hankwitz that time. She would not be denied.
They could do that all night long against this Western team. They've got size.
The Mombergs will both check in. As Kyla Momberg, 2 points as of right now, and Joel Nell Momberg with 9 points both come back in. 2:32 left to play here in this third quarter. Again, a 16-point lead for Western. Western on a 22-10 run over the Digs here in this third quarter. Westwater up top. Chalice turns. Davis on her. Pass goes right side. With the left hand, driving into the high post. Comes back to Westwater. Westwater looking to enter. Wongeren fires the three, and she gets it. Liv Wongeren with the three. She's into double digits with 10. 8 of her points this quarter.
She's playing real well today.
2:10 remaining here in the third. Needing a stop. Sweeney drives. Scoop shot to the rack is in.
When you go from midcourt to the bucket, you're getting no help. They've got to help.
Sweeney with 16 points. Wongeren, left side, Cleverly. Hands it off in the corner as Wasson gets it back. 3 ladies on that side of the floor. Wasson directing traffic. 12 on the shot clock. Allie Cleverly, 10 points, all those coming in the first quarter. Wongeren drives to the basket, draws the foul.
You know, if you watch film, she's excellent to her left. You got to take it away and force it to the right, which she's good at too.
Yeah. They've taken away her left hand once.
Yes.
She turned into Momberg. Joel Nell Momberg was facing her up once, but otherwise she has really kind of had free reign with that left hand here so far.
And she's really good with it, and she's strong enough to get it to the hoop and get it to the foul line. She either gets to the foul line or scores, or both.
Wongeren, 1 of 2 from the foul line. She's a 79% free throw shooter. And a 15-point lead here for Western. Montana Tech would like to try and get that close to single digits before we enter the fourth quarter. First one out, no good. 1 for 3. And the second off the front of the rim goes lefts. Rattled around. Western basketball. Outlet down the floor to Sweeney. Western quickly into the zone. Sweeney drops the pass off. Almost lost the ball there. Sweeney double team, spins, moves it up top. Momberg across, gets it back. Joel Nell. Joel Nell drives, floater to the rack is up and in somehow. Joel Nell Momberg, that's a wonderful touch through the paint.
Western has some weapons.
Montana Tech with it. They continue just to be lights out right now. Western shooting 56%. They're 71% this quarter. Montana Tech with the basketball down on the right wing. Macy Mayer into the paint, draws the foul. Western is 71% this quarter. They're 10 of 14 from the floor.
And they're scoring from everywhere. It isn't like they're getting layups. They've hit three or four threes. They're getting the ball to the hoop. It's impressive. They can shoot it.
Macy Mayer at the line. So Mayer will shoot 2 here. Montana Tech trailing 56-39. Diggs offensively are happy where they're at, but boy, Western has just gone on a run here in this third quarter. First free throw for Macy, bounces off the iron, no good. Montana Tech 50% from the foul line, leaving some points out there at the stripe. Second is up and good. Macy Mayer gets 1 of 2. That's her first point here today. And with under a minute left to play here in the third, Western down the floor, Sweeney. Sweeney toward the top of the horn, bounce pass to the right elbow. Handoff, driving left, Heggie. Through the lane, strong take to the basket is Lund, and Lund has 4 points. Boy, Western just continues to be lights out here this quarter. Soda Rice to the right elbow, puts on the brakes, backs it out. Macy Mayer across the paint, in the corner. Three-point shot cleverly goes long. Rebound Rice. In traffic, out to Westwater. Chalice enters into Heggie. The right-handed hook shot is up and no good. Second attempt, no good. Out of bounds. That will go to Western. Point-blank attempt that time by Hankowitz and then Macy Mayer. And no points to show for it.
Got to put the ball in the hoop when you're down there.
13 seconds remaining here in the third. Sweeney will get the inbound, and she'll look to bring her down the floor. Again, thanks for joining us here as we make our way through a Thursday. Sweeney, top, backs out. Three-point shot is on the way. Front of the rim, no good. Loose ball, picked up Western, hurled at the net. And we have 10 minutes left in regulation. 58-40, a 18-point lead for the Bulldogs over the Orediggers. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this.
Trident 5550, the Case IH.
$58-40, the Bulldogs up over the Orediggers here as we get the fourth quarter underway. Western shot 65% that quarter. They were 11 of 17 from the floor. Montana Tech 42% in that quarter. And Western has ballooned this lead out to 18.
Western's one of those teams, if you get them on a night when they're shooting, I don't care if you're Carroll, who you are, you're in trouble. And they're doing that today.
So as we get back after it here, Montana Tech with the ball on their offensive side. Wongren on the right wing, enters into Hankowitz. She'll turn, fire, shot partially blocked, gets her own rebound. Cleverly to Hankowitz, three ball up and no good. Cleverly gets the rebound, dribbles into the paint, now backs out. Right side as they feed it inside to Rademacher, and Rademacher going to be fouled.
Rademacher, she's really working hard down there. That's a nice entry to her. She makes a little jump hook. I'm proud of that.
Let me try and track down some scorers here. Montana Tech will bring it out to Hankowitz. Hankowitz enters to Rademacher. She'll fire from the free throw line and she'll get it. Rademacher has 15 points. And Sandiford again, tremendous defense, harassing down the floor. That one gets knocked out of bounds. Western will inbound. Fourth quarter action here at the Hyper. Into the high post, pass goes down in the corner, and stepping out of bounds, that drop step, Lund goes out of bounds. Montana Tech will get the turnover.
Yeah, these great shooters can't figure out that little space you got down there. It's easy to step out.
So here come the digs on the turnover. Down the floor we go. Wongren to Cleverly, Cleverly to Rademacher. Back to Cleverly, trying to get an opening. Western's done a great job on her. Wongren turns, jumps into a Western player. Ball comes out, Western the other way on the turnover.
That's a Sigma move. She's got to do the inside step, not the turnaround. They're doubling her every time she's down on the block.
Sweeney, pass goes out on the right side to Momberg. Momberg, pass out on the left side as it goes out to Jordan Sweeney. Sweeney looking to make things roll here. Driving through the paint, pass goes out on the edge. Three-point shot, Kayla Momberg, no good. Big rebound, Davis, and she'll be fouled after she brings it in. Big rebound by Kiki Davis.
She is very athletic.
Trying to find our other scores in the sea of our NAIA games here. Let's see here. Rocky leading Carroll 47-46 in the third.
You got a thriller. How much time's left in that?
That one, a minute left in the third. The other one's in the fourth, and Providence leading Northern 60-48. Western, pass near side. Driving is Kayla Momberg. Back up top, Sweeney. Sweeney with the left hand into the high post. Going right, around a screen, stops, goes to Davis. Davis jump stop and is fouled. She brought her defender in Brooklyn Hankowitz off her feet, and Hankowitz will pick up her third personal.
You know, one of the things that's being overlooked here tonight is how well Western plays as a team, how well they pass the basketball. They really do an outstanding job of that.
Kiki Davis shoots 2, and it looks like we're going to replay here for a moment. 8:20 left to play here in this ball game, as the officials will eyeball it and see what we've got going here, my friend.
Looking to see if it's intentional.
Yep.
Pulls her on the floor.
So Western leading 58-42. And as always, thanks for joining us as we make our way through it. The officials waiting to look at the replay here.
You know, you got to look at the coaching staff over there at Western. What an admirable job she's doing to replace somebody like Woolley, who really had a system going for himself, and it was excellent. He just made the right move, stepping up to Division I. This young girl's done a great job.
Well, let's see what we get here.
Shooting 2.
So the officials will get rolled out here. 16-point lead for Western, and at the foul line is going to be Kiki Davis, and she will shoot herself 2. So Davis at the foul line. Her first is on the way, and that one rattles in.
Somebody liked her. That bounced around about 15 times before it went down.
Western feels like they've had the basketball gods with them in that favor here today.
This is their favorite gym right now.
Davis second. Good. So Kiki goes 2 of 2 from the foul line, and an 18-point lead for Western. Into the offensive side. Carlson controls. Avery Carlson moving lefts. Down in the corner. 3-point shot cleverly, and cleverly knocks it home.
Great pass by Macy.
Her first shot in a while. Cleverly with 13 points. Western into the offensive zone. Top of the horn. Handoff will go to Kyla Momberg. Momberg, right side of the paint, and an offensive call. Carlson draws the charge.
Good defense on her. She is so good off the dribble. She came from Idaho or Idaho State, transferred. They lost a good one.
Here come the digs into the offensive side. Ball stripped away, and Western gets the steal. Kiki Davis down the floor. Davis goes with the left hand, no good. Rebound Westwater, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound. Boy, this thing continues to escalate physically here. 7:39 left to play in the ball game. A 15-point lead for the Bulldogs. And Montana Tech, after the foul, will look to bring her down. Diggs. Avery Carlson across midcourt. Carlson drives into the paint, kicks it out. Rademacher's going to fire, standing on the three-point line, and knocks it in.
How well is that girl playing today?
17 points for Aubrey Rademacher. She had 20 against Dickinson earlier this year. She's having herself a ball game. She's 7 of 10 from the floor, 3 rebounds and a pair of steals. Pass down to the bottom left corner. Nice step through. Shani Mack across to Kyla Momberg. Momberg, nice pass in traffic. Shot no good. Rebound Montana Tech. But we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage as Davis wrestled it away. And possession arrow will favor Western. This is right up your alley as far as ball games goes, my friend.
This is how the game's supposed to be played, hard, and both teams are doing that. Physicality, I don't mind. I kind of like that. I think that is a difference maker in a basketball game, and fairness without doing anything dirty.
The inbound to Jordan Sweeney on the right wing. Sweeney with the left hand into the paint. Sweeney spins to her right. Shot goes up. Shot goes wide. Rebound Hankowitz.
Good defense by Rice.
Outlet down the floor to Rademacher. Right-handed Rademacher has 19 points. Great feed from Soda Rice.
That's a great, great look.
Lead is 11 for Western. Down the floor, Kyla Momberg. Montana Tech with some momentum. Pass in the corner. Shani Mack into the paint. Steps through. Goes out wide right. Through the middle, nice bounce pass, shot no good. Hankwitz with a rebound.
There's that backdoor cut again.
Western now 0 of 5 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Entry to Rademacher. Great hands. She'll put it home. 21 points for Aubrey Rademacher, a new career high for her. And the Digs have cut the lead to 9. 60-51 our score. The Digs on a run here to start the fourth. With the timeout, we'll take one. We're back right after this. .616 left to play here in the fourth quarter. And Montana Tech has trimmed the lead to 9. Western was up by 18 at one point in this ball game. Western's 0 of 5 from the floor here in the fourth. Montana Tech is 5 of 6 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And all of a sudden the game has changed its direction a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to get 2 or 3 stops right now. They can't allow an easy score. Well, Tech can't.
Western into the offensive side. Sweeney moving lefts. Looking to enter into the high post. Pass goes out on the right side as Lund has it. Lund to the elbow, puts on the brakes. Has the baseline opening. Maddie Moy, pull-up jumper is in. Moy has 10.
She's making a statement for herself as a freshman.
Montana Tech into the zone. Rademacher, again, 21 points for her, a new career high. 3-point shot is up, just short. Gets her own rebound. Cleverly, floater, gets it. Allie Cleverly chases a rebound, gets it, puts it up. She has 15 points. Allie Cleverly had 19 points against Grace College earlier this season. Montana Tech down by 9, Western with the ball. Sweeney hands it off to Joel Momberg. Momberg drives through the key, left-handed, no good. Rebound tips, and Rademacher gets it. Here come the Digs in transition.
Got to be smart with the ball.
Soda-Rice, top of the horn. Drives with the right hand, spins, open shot, and gets it. Soda-Rice, that is her first shot of the ball game. She has 2. The Digs down by 7. Western up top controlling.
Got to back off her right now. Don't go out and play her. She's going to blow right by you.
Jordan Sweeney, strong dribble, drives through the paint, kicks it out on the edge. Now up top to Momberg. Joel Momberg, no good. Long rebound controlled by Western. Sweeney near midcourt. Sweeney dribbling right. She'll hand it off to Joel Nell. Now here on the near side, it comes across to Shani Mack. Mack, bounce pass to Maddie Moy. Little switch dribble, driving, handoff, 3-point shot. At the buzzer, she gets it. That is a big-time shot from the wing, is knocking it down. Isabel Lund, she has 7 points. And she was fouled by Soda-Rice.
Yeah, Soda-Rice was right in her face, did the right thing. That's sometimes got to be lucky in this game. That's a great shot.
So a chance at a 4-point play for Isabel Lund. And Lund will shoot 1. So Lund at the stripe here. Isabel Lund shooting her first free throw of the day. Western, 4 of 7 from the free throw line here in the contest. Free throw is up and good. Isabel Lund has 8 points, half of those coming in that play. 4:17 left to play in the ball game. Western leads by 11. Montana Tech with the ball. Chalice Westwater looks left, goes that way to Sanford. Sanford, Liv comes out to get it. Wongren into Westwater, and she's going to be fouled before she got the rock. As Maddie Moy trying to get her.
They could have posted up Western all night long because Western plays behind you, and Chalice did a great job that time.
And Montana Tech going to take a quick timeout. 4:06 left to play here in this ball game. Western up 66-55. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Let's see if we can get our scores updated from our other games. Carroll leading Rocky and Billings 57-51. About 6 minutes left. And the other one is done. Providence beat Northern 69-55.
So Northern came back, played better, but Rocky has really dug a deep hole now. They're 0-4 in conference, and a team that was expected to contend for the title.
They're still in it. That game's still going. They're down by 6 with 6 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Down by 6, 6 minutes left.
I thought it was over. Guessing. Not a very good guess.
Coach Keller's screaming at us.
He's screaming at his players, I'll tell you that.
An 11-point lead here for Western, 66-55. Montana Tech will inbound. Looking to get the pass in. They do so to Soda Rice on the right wing. Rice dribbles up top. Pass goes left. Hankwitz going to fire the three. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Western, Maddie Moy gets the rebound. She'll hand it off, and here comes Sweeney.
She is physically tough.
Sweeney into the offensive side. Moving left, calls out the offense, hands it off. Pass goes out on the right side to Lund. Now great entry, wide open. Shaney Mack has 18 points.
Got a great screen from the top.
Tech across midcourts. Driving down, as losing the handle on it there was Sanford, and Western going to get the turnover. Just lost the grip on it as she was rifling down the right side of the paint, and here comes Sweeney the other way. Western push this thing back out to double digits. They've led by as much as 18 here today. They're up by 13 currently. Mack moving lefts, hands it off to Sweeney. Sweeney with the right hand into the high posts. Double team. Good pass into the bottom right corner. Step through, attacking the basket that time is Lund, and Lund is into double digits with 10.
She has played really well.
2:52 left to play here in the ball game. A 15-point lead as Montana Tech needing to make some serious moves here. Sanford, Hankwitz. Hankwitz enters Chalice, turns with the right hand, rolls off the iron, no good.
Gotta get it up.
Sweeney slowly down the floor. Will get it into the offensive zone. And here they roll across. Handoff. Go to Shaney Mack. Mack here on the near side.
Gonna work some clock here.
2:20 left to play in the ball game. Western with the possession and the lead, up by 15. Right side, Sweeney with the three, and Sweeney knocks it down. Sweeney has 19 points, and the lead is back out to 18 just like that. Montana Tech trimmed it to 7. And then Western went on a run. 2:07 left to play here in the ball game. Western up by 18 with a full timeout. We'll take one. We're back right after this.
Trident 5550, the Case IH Combination Application System Solution. A couple of key points for model year 2024 are going to be the addition of a 135-foot spray boom for that enhanced productivity, and then AIM Command Flex 2, the ultimate in advanced spray technology, individual on-off nozzle control, a host of other features, making the most of your product application. To learn more, visit your Case IH distributor or caseih.com.
Back here once again to the Hyper. Western with the basketball after a missed shot by Rademacher. Sweeney into the offensive zone. Sweeney on the far right, backs up near midcourt. $1:45 left to play here in the ball game. Montana Tech had trimmed the lead to 7. Western was up by 18. The Digs went on a great charge here to start the quarter, and then Western reignited quickly. They started 0 for 6 from the floor, and they started to get a few to fall, and boy, the lead just jumped back out to 18 quick like.
Sweeney just controls the offense. He's really an outstanding point guard.
Lund on the right wing, pass to the baseline. Western with it. Comes all the way back up top, around the arc. Sweeney, top of the horn, driving with the left hand is Lund. Lund moves it out on the right side. Baseline, through the double team, shot partially tips, and it goes out of bounds. Western will have possession here.
That was great. Rademacher played great defense on her rotation.
I was wondering what they might do with the shot clock here, because the shot clock buzzed as it went out of bounds. I don't know if it touched the iron. Do we get a fresh shot clock? Yeah, they will get a fresh shot clock. So 20 on the shot clock. Western with the ball. Sweeney gets the inbound, drives baseline, pass into the high post, pull-up jumper is up and out for Maddie Moy. Rebound, Macy Mayer. Mayer gets it across to Avery Carlson, the freshman. Carlson puts on the brakes. Across to Cleverly. Cleverly now down to Kaya Wasson. Wasson to the baseline. That one gets knocked out, but saved by Western. And the Bulldogs will get it and bring her back the other way. Sweeney. Sweeney across midcourt. Hands it off to Joel Momberg. Pass goes left side there to Shani Mack. Western looking to go to 2-2 in Frontier Conference play. Far right wing, Sweeney controls. Sweeney enters down underneath. Count at the foul. Great pass as she gets it into Maddie Moy. Moy will finish and get the whistle.
What a tremendous cut and an even better pass off the top by Western.
So Maddie Moy will shoot one. A 20-point lead here for the Bulldogs. And at the line, Maddie Moy. Moy, free throw attempt is up and out, no good. Macy Mayer with a rebound, and here come the digs the other way. Shot clock about a second slower than the play clock. Three-point shot is up and long for Allie Cleverly. Offensive rebound, Carlson. Now Kaya Wasson. Comes up top to Rademacher. She's going to fire. Rademacher, that one goes wide right, no good. And the Bulldogs will get it back with 16 seconds left.
She didn't have a choice. She had to put that up.
Yep. That is the case. So Western looking to inbound. They do so to Sweeney. 15 seconds. Sweeney into the offensive side to Shani Mack. And Western will hold on to it and put this one into the record books.
They played outstanding today. That was great basketball.
75-55. The Bulldogs of Montana Western take down the Digs. A 20-point win for the Bulldogs as, again, 75-55 our final. Western goes to 10-7 on the year, 2-2 in Frontier Conference play. On the other side for Montana Tech, the Digs go to 10-7 overall and 1-3 in Frontier Conference play. As the teams go through the handshake line, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll go over, I'll catch up with Coach. We'll come back, we'll give you the numbers and wrap up the women's game here, ladies and gentlemen, in just a second. We'll have Coach Graham coming up next. Hey, we are here once again. Head coach Jeff Graham here, Coach. Great intensity out here, something we've certainly seen out of the Digs all season long, getting up and down the floor. Great defense. You go on a tremendous run there in the fourth quarter to pull that thing back to single digits. Western just shot lights out. I think they ended up like 71% in the third quarter. And that's certainly when they push things out. But great effort here tonight out of the Digs.
Yeah, cut it to 6. You know, we get an and one and hits a big shot at the buzzer, and 1 to 10. You know, then we answered with a good 3 we missed and a layup. You know, we got to find some offense. You know, we got to find some offense.
It's a big thing certainly to build on with this. Your ladies were looking at the rim a lot more than they have the last couple of weeks, taking open shots. You were getting a lot of those open shots down. Good stepping stone as you go on the road to Great Falls on Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to just have to hit some. We're going to have to hit some now. But, yeah, we caught the score. We, you know, great rally when we were down 18 or 20, cut it to 6, and battled, buddy, but that's a good team. When they shoot well, they're tough to stop.
That's it. Head coach Jeff Graham, thank you, brother.
Thanks,
We'll talk to you Saturday. Head coach Jeff Graham will wrap up the ball game here, give you numbers and more after this.
Dude, Hudson, your new man cave is sweet. Come watch the game. Dude, they're gonna score.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the Portal Post game as Montana Tech falling 75-55 to the Bulldogs of Montana Western. Individual numbers for Western. Jordan Sweeney finishes with 19 points on the night. Shaney Mack gets 18 points in a tremendous ball game. Joel Momberg with 11. Isabella Lund with 10. Miss Maddie Moy, 12 points on the day for Maddie Moy. Kyla Momberg gets 2. Kiki Davis with 3 points for Western again as they go to 10-7 on the year, 2-2 in Frontier Conference play. On the other side for Montana Tech, leading scorer Aubrey Rademacher, 21 points for Rademacher, a new career high for her. She had 9 points, I believe, all in the second quarter. Had a huge second half as well, 21 for her. Allie Cleverly finishes with 15 points. Liv Wongeren gets 10 on the night. Brooklyn Hankowitz with 5. Chalice Westwater with 2 points. Soda Rice got 2, and Macy Mayer goes 1-2 from the foul line. She gets 1 point here tonight. Again, Aubrey Rademacher, big ball game, 21 points for her, and again, a new career high. She was 9-14 from the floor, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and just 5 rebounds as well for her. So that's kind of how things look as far as individual team numbers. Western shot 51% for the game, 46% from the three-point line. Montana Tech 38% from the floor, 28% from downtown. Let's see here, other numbers, rebounding-wise, Montana Tech out-rebounded Western 31-25, but those numbers were flip-flop for turnovers. Western, 8 turnovers. Montana Tech ended up with 14 on the evening. So game 1 of our doubleheader is behind us. We'll get ready for the men's game as the Digs, who are number 8 in the nation, taking on the Bulldogs of Montana Western. We'll take a break. Get yourself a beverage. Your men's game coming up in just a bit.